It certainly is a big bun.
It's a very big bun.
Big, fluffy bun.
It's a very big, fluffy bun.
In the early 1980s, Clara Peller was 81 years old, 4'10", and somehow became the most powerful woman in fast food. Oh, how powerful? Well, when a new commercial dropped with her in it, it was announced on the Today Show.
Line, and I want to get to the new one, but the original line supposedly was written, "Where's all the beef?"
Beef, and it was just one line.
Why'd you change it?
Because, well, the original idea, there were two people, man and wife, who walked up to a counter, and they played it around the fluffy bun, and they kept opening up the bun and saying, "What's a big fluffy bun?" And another person said, "It's a very big fluffy bun." But you needed, I couldn't figure out why they're being so courteous. So that's when I thought of using the little old ladies, and then she was the counterpoint.
Okay, so there is...
The bull in the china shop.
As promised, there is a new Where's the Beef commercial. Now, it's just 24 hours old, so we'll take a look at Clara Peller's sequel, if you will.
Yes, we know it's a big, fluffy bun.
Talk to the manager.
She asked one question, and America lost its mind. But did you know that just when she turned Wendy's into a cultural supernova, they fired her? But why? Today I'm diving into how a Chicago manicurist became the face of a billion-dollar catchphrase, and how it all collapsed. I can explain. Paul here, actor and former radio host. First of all, if you've heard people say, "Where's the beef?" and giggle your whole life, but you didn't know why, well, it's because of this.
It certainly is a big bun.
It's a very big bun.
Big, fluffy bun.
It's a very big, fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, we serve a hamburger we modestly call a single. And Wendy's single has more beef than the Whopper or Big Mac. At Wendy's, you get more beef and less bun.
Hey, where's the beef? I don't think there's anybody back there.
You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people.
By the way, the official name for that commercial is Fluffy Bun, which my wife called me on our wedding night. Anyway, that little lady Clara Peller, she wasn't an actress, not even close. She was born in 1902 and in what is now Belarus, and spent most of her life in Chicago working as a manicurist. Her big break came when a commercial director spotted her and thought,
"Hey, she's funny."
He signed Clara, and suddenly people realized that she had something special, a blunt, no-nonsense delivery that was unintentionally hilarious. So, in 1984, Wendy's hired Clara for a new ad campaign created by dancer Fitzgerald's sample agency. The concept was simple: show that Wendy's burgers had more meat than their competitors. Clara's job was to look at a comically tiny hamburger patty and bark out the line that would change her life. "Where's the beef?" The ad exploded, and there were sequels.
It's a big, fluffy
Talk
bun.
to the manager.
It is the manager.
Where's the beef?
He's putting us under the supervisor.
If you ask me, which you didn't, we should call the owner.
At Wendy's, the hamburger we modestly call a single has more beef than the Big Mac or Whopper.
We've got the owner.
Hello? Where's the beef?
Wendy's kind of people never ask, "Where's the beef?"
I don't think there's anybody there. I really don't.
And one of my favorites put Clara behind the wheel.
When you drive to Wendy's and order a single, you get more beef than the Whopper or the Big Mac. At Wendy's, you never have to ask.
Wendy's sales jumped 31% that year, and Clara became a national celebrity. The catchphrase appeared on T-shirts, bumper stickers, even made its way into the 1984 presidential campaign when Walter Mondale used it during a debate.
She was coming out for entrepreneurs, you know. When I hear your new ideas, I'm reminded of that ad. Where's the beef? Yeah.
She was on Blooper shows with Steve Lawrence and Don Rickles.
In a few weeks, our next guest has become one of the best-known stars in the country by asking that question, "Where's the beef?" Please welcome the beautiful lady from the great Wendy's commercial, Clara Peller. Hello, Clara. I'm Steve Lawrence, and welcome to the show.
Where's the hockey puck?
She wants you, Don.
Hi, Clara. I love your commercials. Would you say that line that gives me the chills?
Where's the beef?
Clara filmed 10 Wendy's commercials, and became one of the most recognizable faces in America. And, of course, she had her own song.
Hey, where's the beef?
I don't think there's anybody back there.
Where's the beef?
But here's the thing about becoming a pop culture phenomenon. Everyone wants a piece of you, and that is where it becomes dicey. Clara Peller was suddenly in demand, and that's where all the trouble started. Wendy's had built her image around being the cranky truth teller who demanded more beef, and they wanted that image to belong exclusively to them. Unfortunately, Clara, or more accurately her agents, didn't see it that way. What she did next got her fired. That in a moment. Hey, first please like, subscribe, share, and even become a member, like our newest ones, Nigel Chambers and Louis Letizia. Great names. Okay, in 1985, Clara appeared in a commercial, but not for Wendy's. It was for Prego spaghetti sauce. In that ad, she looks at a jar of Prego and declares, "I found it." Uh-oh. Yeah, winking reference to her Wendy's catchphrase. And that was a problem. For Wendy's, that was a big problem. Here's the commercial.
I found it.
Real beef. It's in there in new Prego Plus spaghetti sauce with beef and onions.
I really found it.
Prego Plus with chunks of ground sirloin beef. Lots of beef.
I finally found it.
It's spaghetti sauce you can really sink your fork into with that homemade Prego taste. Try all 4 delicious varieties, including new Prego Plus with beef.
Boy, did I find it.
Wendy saw this as a direct violation of her contract. Peller's people thought it was okay because it wasn't a fast food company, but Wendy's claimed that their entire brand message was built on Clara insisting that other companies didn't have the beef. So when she appeared in another company's commercial implying that she'd found it somewhere else, Wendy's felt betrayed. They fired her almost immediately, saying the Prego ad diminished the value of her Wendy's persona. Of course, Clara didn't write the line, she just delivered it the way she delivered everything. Straightforward and funny. So what happened next? Well, after Wendy's let her go, Clara's fame faded kind of quickly. I mean, she made a few more appearances here and there.
Clara!
Yes.
We don't know how to tell you this, but your dog food doesn't have any meat.
No meat.
Lots of people are surprised their dry dog food doesn't have meat.
No meat.
So they're buying Praise Complete.
Where's the bed? Hey, Bud, where's the bed?
Here's the Benz, Clara. Benz 100 is the number one.
But nothing ever matched the cultural earthquake of "Where's the beef?" She passed away in 1987 at the age of 85, but her legacy lives on. The phrase is still referenced today, decades later. I say it a couple of times a week. Shorthand for calling something that's all hype and no substance. She probably would have appeared in quite a few more Wendy's commercials had she not hit the sauce. The spaghetti sauce I'm talking about, but it probably ran the correct course. Clara Peller didn't set out to become a star. She didn't train for it. She didn't chase it, and she certainly didn't expect to become a political talking point. She was just a Chicago manicurist with a good comedic timing and a question that America couldn't stop repeating. So the next time you hear someone say, "Where's the beef?" remember the woman behind the line and the strange twist that ended her time at Wendy's. Hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive into advertising history, hit the like button, subscribe, and check out my video on the first ever Mountain Dew commercial. Yeah, it'll tickle your innards. That's what they say about Mountain Dew. It's their slogan. Anyway, it's right here.